Ever wonder why everyone seems to be using Longball counter in eFootball 2025 mobile? Once despised and mocked as a no-skill playstyle, Longball counter has now become the meta. Even legendary managers like Arteta, Rijkaard, and Deschamps are being used to execute this tactic to perfection. What's changed? Why are players ditching possession and quick counter for the long ball strategy? Let's start with the elephant on the pitch. Back in the PES 21 days, long ball counter was the tactic everyone loved to hate. It was the playstyle synonymous with spammers, who only knew how to lob the ball forward. But now in eFootball 2025 mobile, it's dominating. Managers like Arteta, Rijkaard, and Deschamps have made this tactic more effective than ever. Their formations, designed for vertical play, exploit the AI's defensive gaps perfectly. It's like the villains of PES have suddenly become the heroes of eFootball. Arteta went from being a tiki-taka disciple to saying, you know what, just boot it forward. So why these managers? Let's break it down. Arteta. Known for his ability to adapt, Arteta's 4-3-3 variation prioritizes quick transitions from defense to attack. His tactical setup ensures midfielders are ready to launch those deadly long balls, while his wingers stretch the pitch for maximum space. Rijkaard. The master of balance, Rijkaard's style is perfect for long ball counter. His narrow midfield duo supports the defense, while the two strikers up top are positioned to chase long balls relentlessly. Deschamps. His style creates a direct channel through the center. With a compact midfield and two strikers, his formation is ideal for vertical passes that slice through defenses. Basically, these managers are like delivery guys. They make sure the ball gets from point A to point B as fast as possible, and they don't care if it's pretty. Here's why long ball counter has become the go-to meta. Exploiting space. Modern defenses are tighter, and possession play struggles against the aggressive AI press. Long ball counter skips the midfield chaos and directly targets the space behind defenders. Speed over strategy. The game's faster pace rewards direct play, and with the right players, you can turn defense into attack in seconds. Efficient scoring. Why take 10 passes to reach the goal when you can do it in 2? Long ball counter maximizes scoring opportunities with minimal effort. It's like skipping all the steps in a recipe and still ending up with a Michelin star dish. Who wouldn't want that? In the current meta, formations like many formations shine for long ball counter. These setups provide defensive stability, with enough players at the back to intercept counters, fast transitions thanks to well-positioned midfielders and wingers, direct passing lanes enabling your defenders and midfielders to launch pinpoint long balls. Basically, these formations are like the Uber drivers of eFootball. Quick, efficient, and always taking the shortest route to the destination. Now let's talk about the pros and cons. Advantages. Exploits defensive gaps with speed and precision. Perfect for players with pace and physicality, like Haaland or Mbappe. Counters high-pressing teams effectively. Now, we are going to talk about some demerits as well. Relies heavily on fast attackers. Slow forwards won't cut it. Predictable if overused. Skilled opponents can adjust their defense. Sacrifices midfield control, leaving you vulnerable to counters. It's like driving a sports car. Great for speed, but don't expect it to handle rush hour traffic. Let's address the elephant in the room. Remember the guys who mocked long ball spammers in PES 21? They're the same ones now using Rijkaard and Arteta to spam long balls themselves. Why? Because the game rewards efficiency, and long ball counter is as efficient as it gets. It's like those people who criticized fast food, but are now regulars at the drive-thru. If you can't beat them, join them, right? So, is long ball counter the future of eFootball 2025 mobile? Right now, it certainly feels that way. Whether you're a possession purist or a quick counter enthusiast, It's hard to deny the effectiveness of this playstyle. But remember, every meta evolves. So, adapt, experiment, and keep improving your game. Let me know in the comments. Are you on Team Longball counter, or are you holding out with your possession tactics? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon for more eFootball content. See you in the next one, and remember, on the pitch, it's all about playing smarter, not harder.